Alright, welcome back to Red Dead Redemption. This is part 24, and in this part we're going to venture into West Elizabeth for the first time. So from where we last left off, just mark the stranger mission near Blackwater and make your way over there. On our ride over there, I did want to go over everything that we did in Mexico while we were here. Starting with collecting 5 rare weapons, we collected 2 of them at Escalera, that being the semi-auto shotgun and the LeMat revolver. We did 2 jobs, a night watch job and a horsebreaking job, both at Chuparosa. For the 9 outfits, we did 3 of them. We got all 6 scraps for a Bandito outfit and the Reyes Rebels outfit. And we did buy a safe house for the poncho. Speaking of safe houses, we bought 5 of those being Irish's Shack, Escalera, Chuparosa, Casa Madrugada, and El Matadero. We did 2 of the 7 gang hideouts, those being No Salida and Tesoro Azul. For the challenges, we didn't do any sharpshooter or master hunter challenges. We did 3 survivalist challenges, those being ranks 4, 5, and 6. And we did 4 of the treasure hunter challenges. For bounties, we did 8 of those, all at Chuparosa. That leaves us with 4 more left to do total. For mini games, of the 6 mini games, we did 5 Finger Fillet, and that's the only one we did. We did a number of stranger tasks, and we did all of the locations for Mexico. Other than that, we also did kill a bobcat for the unnatural selection achievement. And that should be everything that we did in Mexico. So as you can see, back to where we're at right now, we did get a scrap for the U.S. Army uniform for completing the lights, camera, action stranger task. And then from there, at the railroad camp here, we're just going to play a game of arm wrestling, which should be pretty simple. We only need to beat 2 opponents. The first one is pretty simple, and the second one is also pretty simple once you understand the mechanics of the game a little bit better. My strategy here is, right as the game starts, just hold A to kind of keep your strength up, and then spam the button like 1 to 3 times, maybe 4 times, not letting the strength meter empty. Once you spam the button a couple times, then just go back to holding it, wait for the bar to refill, and continue doing that until you win. So here that you can see my strategy. It'll look like the bar will empty, but if you're holding to restore your strength, then it should be fine. Once the bar hits the top, then you can start spamming the button again. But again, only do it a handful of times, maybe like 2, 3, 4 times. And yeah, that's an easy win on the first guy. On the second opponent, it's a little bit harder, and it does take a little bit longer to beat him. But if you stick with the strategy, even if it looks like you're losing, it will still give you the win eventually. It'll just take a little bit longer. So as you can see here, it looks like I'm going to lose, but eventually I do pull ahead and win the round. The only thing you have to be careful with on the second opponent is at most press, when you're spamming the A button, at most press it like 3 times really fast. And then go back to holding it. And as you can see, even though it took a while, I did win the round. And we just got to do that one more time.
3, 2, 1, go! You ain't won yet. You shouldn't have even bothered.
It's over.
And there's the second win.
Hello, Buxton. Hey, how's it going?
Once you do that, that'll be our 5th minigame out of 6 arm wrestling. And it'll also be the second scrap for the U.S. Army uniform. So that's 2 scraps for the uniform already. From there, we're just going to head up to the stranger task here near Beatrice Hope. So go ahead and mark that and ride over there. Should be a pretty short ride here. And once you talk to him, you'll get a cutscene, and that'll be the end of the Stranger mission. From there, we're going to head just east of that, over to the hanging tree, or the broken tree, my bad. And right on the kind of stone wall here, in between where it's broken, you'll find the next treasure for the treasure hunter challenges.
There you go.
And that'll be treasure hunter challenge 9 of 10 complete. We only got one more treasure to find. And it's in a pretty simple location, actually. So from there, we're just going to head over to the safe house. And as you can see, that safe house is already unlocked for us. So that'll be our 10th player home found out of 13 at Blackwater. So that means we only need 3 more of those. And all of those should be pretty simple. Before you head over there, you want to head over to this gazebo here. Be sure not to start the next mission by accident. You want to start this stranger mission by talking to him. And here, you don't have to get on your horse or anything. We're just walking over to this building here. And we're just going to talk to this guy here, sitting on the bench. You'll get a cutscene, and from there, you can just head right back over to the guy at the gazebo. And that'll be that stranger task complete. And if you're following the guide, that should give you the People Are Still Strange achievement for completing, I think it's 15 stranger tasks or something like that. Some amount of stranger tasks. But again, we're going to be doing all of them. So you should get that achievement no matter what, as long as you're following the guide and doing everything. From here, we're going to head over here, and you might want to save the game actually before you start playing poker, but we're going to play poker. Now, it did take me like a long time to get this, but you want to be sure to bust everybody out and win the poker game. Walk away with money added to your total, and that'll get you the last mini game that we need, and it'll also get you the next scrap for the U.S. Army uniform. Now, again, I'm not going to teach you how to play poker. If you want to look up a guide on how to play poker in this game, feel free to do that. It is very complicated. Well, it's not too complicated, but too complicated for this guide. And so, the one tip I will give you for playing poker is if you do end up losing, as long as you're focusing on busting other people out, you should be able to just hop right back onto the table with less people. So if you start your first game with 5 people at the table, and you bust out 2, and then you bust out, you can just start another game immediately, and you'll start the game with the remaining amount of players that there were when you busted out. And so you can kind of play like a game of attrition there, as long as, you know, there's less people each time you play the game. And if you run out of money, then feel free to reload your save. And after you win the game, you also want to go up and save the game as well. Now from there, I went to the gunsmith, and as you can see, I bought the next few weapons. I just went and bought all the weapons there. Those are going to get you the rest of the rare weapons. I believe that's the Evans repeater, the Carcano rifle, and the Mauser pistol. And you also want to buy the explosive rifle and explosive rifle ammo, and that'll get you the first challenge of the explosive rifle mastery challenges completed. From there, we're going to head to the general store. I did have to go save the game and reload so that he was here again because someone came and killed him. But I bought a survivalist map, and I went and bought the Great Plains map as well. And we're going to read that map to get all the Great Plains locations discovered immediately. From there, I saved the game, and you want to make sure it's nighttime. At this point, you can do a night watch job. I completely forgot about doing it, and I cut it in later when I did remember to do it. But you want to head all the way to the church here, kind of towards the north section of Blackwater. And you want to go inside and talk to this woman here praying at the altar. And you'll get a cutscene, and you'll have the next objective for that to do. So from there, we're just going to head into town. Now, you don't have to mark anything. I mean, he's at the safe house area. He's just kind of sitting inside, so no need to mark anything. Just walk in and talk to him. From there, you'll just have to walk outside and start a duel with him.
Yeah, lady.
And all you have to do is win the duel. Now here, I tried to disarm him, but that doesn't work. You do have to kill him, unfortunately. Luckily, it doesn't really affect your honor or anything like that, so go ahead and take him out. And then from there, you want to walk over and loot him for the
A
money.
little something for my troubles.
Stupid idiot.
From there, we're going to call our horse, and we're going to ride back over to the church. And for some reason, my horse wouldn't open the gate there, so just head back inside and talk to the woman again. And then it'll tell you to visit his grave in a few days. Now, we're not going to wait those few days. We're just going to head over to the safe house here and save the game and reload. Now again, make sure you reload the game. And then it'll give you the next little part of the stranger task on your map. Make sure it's daytime. And we're going to ride back over there. And we're just going to talk to the woman there, and you'll get a cutscene, and that'll be the end of the stranger mission there.
Let's go.
Now from here, this is where I realized I forgot to do the night watch job. So I decided that I was going to do that. But then I remembered that I got a stranger mission here to do. So we're going to talk to that guy.
Let's go.
And from there, we're just going to have to ride on over to the docks area. And we're going to talk to this guy leaning on the wall. Not the guy on the wagon. You'll get a cutscene, and he'll tell you to kill that preacher dude. Or you can warn him. And of course, I'm going to end with killing him. Just because, I don't know, I didn't like him. I don't know why I decided to kill him. But it also prompts you to go back over to the docks area for the other guy and get some money. So if at this point you want to, you can... if you're going to kill him, I recommend putting on your bandana so you don't lose any honor. But also you want to get on your horse before you kill him so that you can easily run out of town. Because calling on your horse while being shot at and trying to get on and right away, you end up dying, which happened to me. So be on your horse before you kill him. And then after you lose your wanted level, you can ride on back to the docks area and talk to the guy again. You can remove your bandana as well at this point before talking to him. And that'll be the Prohibitionist mission complete. Pretty simple. And of course, that's going to remove your honor, a little bit of your honor as well. But it's okay, we're still going to get the high honor achievement. From here, we're going to head over to the docks. We're going to look for birds. And we're going to shoot one out of the sky. Hopefully it's a seagull. In this case, it was for me. You can kind of tell if it's a seagull. And that'll be our next animal for the Unnatural Selection achievement. And then here I decided to do our next bar brawl, which is going to be here at the same bar where the safe house is located. So we're just going to knock this guy out here. And of course for me, the chair on the floor is in the way. And that'll be our final bar brawl. And if you did everything correctly, you should get the Fighting Around the World achievement. From there, we're going to save the game, and in this case I have to do the night watch job, so I went to do that real quick. And just like any other night watch job, we're just going to follow the dog around. Pretty simple. Try and hog tie any criminals instead of killing them for high honor. Although in this case, I'm not sure it matters. In this case, there's a fist fight happening, so you just gotta pull your gun out, and then they'll run away, and you don't have to worry about anything. Pretty simple. And then we're just gonna end the night watch job. And that'll be our final job completed.
Well, I guess I should be moving along.
And that'll also be our 4th scrap for the U.S. Army uniform. So that's 4 scraps for that outfit done in this first episode here in West Elizabeth. And from there, we're just going to head up and we're going to save the game. After that, there's just 1 or 2 more things that we got to do here, so I'm going to call my horse. And we're going to head out into the middle of this field here, just to the west of Blackwater. And at this point, you want to make sure your rifle on the bottom of the wheel is set to the buffalo rifle. And right around this area here, you'll find some buffalo. You might have to ride around because they might be kind of like scattered or just in a different area. They should be all like bunched up generally next to each other. And the reason we're using the buffalo rifle, it only has 1 bullet in the mag, like before you have to reload. But it's a really powerful bullet. It should kill these guys in 1 shot to the head, occasionally 1 shot to the body. And we're just going to try and kill all of these guys. That should give us the next animal for the Unnatural Selection achievement. And in this case, there should be about 20 of these guys, and we're going to try and kill all of them without any of them getting away. If they do escape, it's going to be amazingly hard to find them again. So try and use your herding skills that we had to master throughout the story to kind of keep them herded together while you slowly pick them off. As you can see, it doesn't always kill them in 1 shot. And once you kill the last one, you should get the Manifest Destiny achievement for wiping out the entirety of the buffaloes. From there, I'm just gonna skin up as many of them as I could find, because their meat and their fur and everything are all really valuable. You probably won't be able to find all of them. But yeah, if you don't get the achievement and you can't find any more, then just reload the game and try again. But yeah, that should be the end of this episode, so thanks for tuning in, and make sure you tune in to the next one. See ya.